Good morning, all the students. Today I welcome you for this new course, that is even semester course on digital signal processing. Code number is 8E03. I am your instructor KS Kalkonde. This is my email. Course type is theory and practical, and it is a compulsory subject. So you know very well about this subject that it is having the weightage of 80 marks and 20 marks are for the internal, and most of the part you have already studied in the signals and system, but it is something advanced we have to study in this digital signal processing. And mainly the you see here the course type is theory as well as practical. So the theoretical concept we have to verify practically, and we will use, I think so, Scilab and MATLAB for the practical purpose. We prefer Scilab because Scilab is what open source. There is no requirement of any license. So so we will proceed our today's discussion. So this is the syllabus. In the first unit we have to see the introduction to DSP, that is digital signal processing, discrete time sequences system, linearity, unit sample response, convolution, time invariant system, stability criteria for the discrete time system, solution of linear difference equation. So this is the unit number 1. In unit number 2, we have to study different type of discrete time signal, as well as the DFT, that is discrete Fourier transform, with FFT also, that we have studied in the last unit of the signals and system, but here we have to study it in the unit number 2 itself. Then unit number 3 is the what extended version of the sampling process that we have studied in the signals and system. Here we have to study the sampling of bandpass signals, representation of bandpass signal, sampling of bandpass signal, discrete time processing of the continuous time signal, analog to digital conversion, sample and hold, quantization and coding, analysis of quantization errors, oversampling of A to D converter, then the D to A converter, sample and hold, first order hold, linear interpolation with delay, oversampling of D to A converter. So every unit is having equal weightage, that is 14 to 13 to 14 marks. So we should study each and every unit carefully, because each unit is having its unique objective. So this is the next for 3 units. Filter, here we have to study filters, that is filter categories: direct form 1, direct form 2, cascade and parallel, IR FIR filter, frequency sampling structure of FIR filter, steps in frequency FIR filter design, designed by pole zero placement, FIR filter designing by windowing method, rectangular, triangular and Blackman window. In unit number 5 we have to study analog filter types, Butterworth elliptic filter, specification and formulae to decide to filter order, method to convert analog filter into IR digital, mapping of differential impulse invariant bilinear match Z transform. And in the last unit we have to study the DSP processor. This processor is introduced to you in fifth sem, that you have studied the microprocessor 8085, but it is the special processor, that is the DSP processor. Okay, so these are the textbook. Mainly we focus on the Prokis and Manalokis with Ramesh Babu also, and OpenM is the what good textbook. So here here we will mainly use Prokis, and something we use the Ramesh Babu. So that is our ultimate aim, to study this what all the 6 unit in this course. So these are the breakout of the lectures in all the units. These are what 8 hours are located. So unit 1 8 hours, unit 2 8 hours, unit 3 8 hours, unit 4 8 hours, unit 5 8 hours, and unit 6 8 hours. So there are 48 lectures of 1 hour. And what is the expected level of proficiency? That mathematics you should have strong base, signals and systems strong, technical writing average, in engineering drawing some. So basically it is the extended version of the signals and systems. So that's why you should revise your signals and system, because I think so many of you have revised it, because already you have appeared for gate examination. So that's why the signals and system is very important thing. in this syllabus also, as well as in your curriculum also. So this is the expected level of the proficiency which is required. Now these are the course objective. What is the course objective? The primary objective of this course is to provide a thorough understanding and working knowledge of design, implementation and analysis of the DSP system. We will discuss what is the DSP system later on. So this is the introductory lecture. So that's why I am just giving you brief idea about the syllabus and the contents of the syllabus. Now, what are the course outcomes? At the end of this course, students will be able to perform linear convolution of two sequence. That is the outcome of the unit 1. Outcome of unit 2, examine the stability of the given system. Again, not unit 2, in unit 1 also, you have to examine the stability. Apply FFT algorithm to calculate DFT. Then next object outcome is design analog to digital converter and digital to analog converter. Design IR file filter using various techniques. Study various application of the DSP processor. So this is all about your syllabus that it is provided by the SGBAU Amravati, and we will focus ourselves on this syllabus because ultimate aim is to get through the this theoretical paper, and its weightage is 80 marks. Again, due to this COVID-19 situation, you may have the objective type of examination, and objective type of examination is difficult to appear for because you need the concept clarity. So our main aim should be, main objective is to clear all the concepts, and there should not be any doubt in your mind regarding any of the concept, and we will proceed from the unit number 1, and we will study from today itself unit number 1. So thank you very much, and again we will continue this discussion in the next part of the lecture. Okay, thank you.